Good morning as we enjoy Every Day with Jesus for August 19th. Good morning, everyone. I got Mandy here with me today. A daily decision. Luke 9:23. He said to them all, "If anyone desires to come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross daily, and follow me." Let's look up Luke 9:23 in my Bible. Oh, yeah, put your paw right there. That's good, Mandy. Mandy's right there on Peter's confession. Peter's confession of Christ. Once when Jesus was praying in private and his disciples were with him, he asked them, "Who do the crowds say that I am?" They replied, "Some say John the Baptist, some say Elijah, still others the prophets of long ago have come back to life." "But what about you?" Jesus said. "Who do you say that I am?" Peter answered, "The Christ, the God." I love Matthew 16:16, where Peter says, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." I love that. Jesus strictly warned them not to tell this to anyone, and he said, "The Son of Man must suffer many things and become rejected by the elders, chief priests, and teachers of the law. He must be killed, and on the third day be raised to life." And then here we go with our verse for today, 23. Then he said to all of them, "If anyone would come after me, he must deny himself, take up his cross daily, and follow me. For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for me will save it." 25. I'm just going to keep going. This is a great chapter here. "What good is it for a man to gain the whole world and yet lose or forfeit his very self?" And here's the very powerful part right here. "If anyone is ashamed of me and my words, the Son of Man will be ashamed of him when he comes in his glory and in the glory of the Father and of the holy angels. I tell you the truth, some who are standing here will not taste death before they see the kingdom of God." Wow, so much great stuff in there. Sadly, much of the Bible has become trivialized in cultural conversation. One of the examples of misappropriation of biblical truth is Jesus' reference to take up one cross daily. In modern society, taking up one's cross refers to any burden or difficult situation that one has to deal with. At work, in a relationship, a financial burden, or other non-Christ-related circumstance. These examples could not be further from the real meaning of Jesus' words. Simply put, Jesus was warning his followers that not only was he destined to die a cruel death on a Roman cross, but anyone who chose to follow him must be prepared to suffer the same fate. That kind of cross to bear is a bit different from getting a traffic ticket. In the context of Luke 9, Jesus went on to say that attempting to save one's life by avoiding the threat of death would only result in losing one's life in the end. To be ashamed of Christ now will result in Jesus being ashamed of that one when he returns. Oh my. Reading that again. To be ashamed of Christ now will result in Jesus being ashamed of that one when he returns. I don't want him to be ashamed of me, do you? No. Every Christian needs to reflect on his or her preparedness on a regular basis. Am I ready to follow Christ? Regardless of the cost? Make the decision and begin today. Oh, friends, a lot in there, but definitely it's true. People think, I'm being persecuted or burdened. We don't even know what persecution is like in this country. China, other countries, those Christians are being persecuted. But I just think too about that line about, if we're ashamed of him, he's going to be ashamed of us when he comes back again. I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to be out there telling everybody I know about Jesus and his love, because I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, because it is the power of God that brings salvation to everyone who believes, first to the Jew, then to the Gentile. That's Romans 1:16. That's another great one to read. So my friend, I hope today that you take up his cross, that you do follow him, but most importantly, you are not ashamed of him, and you go tell someone else about this good news. We'll see you tomorrow.
You can order your own copy of the Every Day with Jesus devotional book by going to davidjeremiah.org or by calling Turning Point at 877-998-0222. And I would love to answer any questions you may have about faith in Jesus. Just email me through my website, nancyjoytoyou.com. And I hope you go out and shine for him today. See you tomorrow.